It is Tuesday, February 9th, 2021, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Today on the show, we look back at last night's DIRTCAR Nationals action, including wins for Tim McCreadie and Justin Allgaier. We're also talking USAC Midgets at Bubba Raceway Park, event news from California, and more. So let's jump in. With the sprint cars now moved out of Volusia Raceway Park, it was time yesterday for the late models to take over DIRTCAR Nationals for the remainder of the week. These first two nights of late models are DIRTCAR sanctioned events, with last night's winner taking home $7,000. Very strong field of 51 cars signed in for night one, which included a lot of both Outlaw and Lucas regulars and guys from all over the country. For the night's feature, it was Kyle Bronson who led the field to green from the pole. The Florida racer is always fast evolution. He was joined on the front row by Tim McCreadie. Into turn one on the first lap, McCreadie rolled the top well and was able to stretch away from Bronson for the early lead. The race was only slowed by a single caution, and for much of the 30-lap event, McCreadie was comfortable out front. Inside 10 laps to go with T-Mac in lap traffic, Mark Whitener closed to within a few car lengths, but he could never get close enough to really make a move. At the end, it was McCreadie taking the opening night win over Whitener, Devin Moran, Bronson, and Bobby Pierce. It was McCreadie's sixth DIRTCAR late model win at Volusia to go along with wins with the World of Outlaws late models and Super DIRTCAR Series Big Block Modifieds. It was a nice win for McCreadie after he started out the Florida run with Lucas, finishing 15th or worse in 4 straight races. But since finishing 15th on January 27th at East Bay, McCreadie has finishes of 3rd, 4th, 10th, 4th, and now the win. He's definitely trending in the right direction with 5 nights still left to race at Volusia. Another interesting driver to take a look at is Brandon Shepard. I keep waiting for him to come alive and grab one of these wins, but we just haven't seen it yet. His best run at East Bay was a second back on January 25th, and he led 13 laps on January 30th before fading to third that night. We haven't really seen him be a big factor in any of these races just yet. He's been very, very good at Volusia in the past, so this could be a good week to see him get that first win of 2021. He finished 6th last night. Lucas points leader Brandon Overton continues to rack up top 10 finishes in late model competition himself. He came home at 7th last night. Last night was the finale for the UMP Modifieds at Volusia in the DIRTCAR Nationals. The night's 5,000 to win Gator Championship saw the lineup set by I wrote yesterday in my notes because I'm stupid. Sunday's Gator qualifier events with 4B mains setting the final few rows. After the redraw, Nick Hoffman and Matt Crafton started together on the front row. At the start, it was Hoffman, who was again very strong all week, who jumped to the early lead. Later, though, we saw something we don't normally see with Nick Hoffman out front in a UMP modified show. Justin Allgaier, who started third, ran Hoffman down in lap traffic and took the lead, coming to 19 laps to go. From there, Allgaier survived multiple restarts and drove away to his first DIRTCAR Nationals win since 2016 and his first ever Gator Championship win. Nick Hoffman's second place result locked up the week-long modified points race, which was his 6th consecutive championship at Volusia. Mike McKinney, Spencer Hughes, and Michael Altabelli rounded out the top 5. Following the race, it was fun to see Allgaier so pumped up about the win. He's a guy that's won a lot of races, including in NASCAR, but he was fired up about getting that Big Gator trophy last night. Looking towards tonight at Volusia, the UMP Modifieds are now done for the week, and the Big Block Modifieds of the Super DIRTCAR Series move in to join the late models for the remainder of DIRTCAR Nationals. These early season races for the Super DIRTCAR Series are not for points, so competitors will be fighting it out for money and Gator trophies all week. I saw this morning on Twitter that trucks are already lined up on the property getting ready to park for tonight. Tonight is again DIRTCAR sanctioned for late model competitors, with racing switching over to the World of Outlaws late model series tomorrow and through the remainder of the weekend. Those races do count for the Outlaw Championship chase. If you can't be at Volusia, watch all of the action live on Dirt Vision tonight with your Fast Pass. After having the Saturday night portion of their program rained out, the USAC National Midgets were back last night to close out their opening weekend of 2021 at Bubba Raceway Park. We saw an impressive run from female racer Taylor Reimer in heat race action early in the night. She started outside front row in Heat 1, drove to the lead at the start, and then held off Chris Wyndham over the 8-lap race to grab the win. She's back racing this season after a hiatus, running as a teammate to Cannon McIntosh and Tanner Thorson with Dave Mack Motorsports. She later finished 18th in the feature after starting 7th. We also got to see Chase Elliott bag his first heat race win in USAC National Midget competition. He started outside pole in Heat Heat 3 and jumped Chase Randall at the start to seize the lead and drive away to the win. He ended up 14th in the night's main event after starting 8th. For the feature, it was Thomas Meseraull on the pole with Chris Windom to his outside. Timez grabbed the lead into turn 1 at the start, with Windom settling into 2nd and Buddy Kofoid 3rd. The top 4 stayed the same through the feature, with Timez strong out front. Inside 10 to go, Windom and Kofoid closed on Timez, with Windom even getting underneath Meseraull's number 7 on multiple occasions. As the laps wound down, though, nobody could complete a pass. At the end, it was Timez grabbing his 3rd career USAC National Midget win, with Windom 2nd, Kofoid 3rd, Justin Grant 4th, and Dazen Persley went from the night's semi to 5th. Tanner Thorson had a wild end to his night, finishing 8th after losing an engine in a very big way right at the line. Leaving Bubba Raceway Park, Buddy Kofoid and Chris Windom are tied atop the USAC National Midget point standings after the 2 nights. Tanner Thorson is 3rd, Thomas Meseraull 4th, and Dazen Persley rounds out the top 5. Kofoid, Windom, and Persley are the only 3 drivers to finish top 5 each night. We didn't have a ton of passing the 2 nights, with 1 win coming from the pole and 1 from 2nd. And then Brian Wiedemann, Cannon McIntosh, and Tanner Carrick all led the way in feature plus-minus for the weekend at only +9 each. Kofoid remains the hottest driver with the series, with his average finish sitting at 3.8 over the last 5 races. The midgets go quiet now until April at Port City Raceway. We got some news yesterday about one of the big non-wing sprint car races on the West Coast. The promoter of the Louie Vermeil Classic, which is Hunt Promotions, announced they are moving the event from Calistoga Speedway up in Wine Country down to Silver Dollar Speedway in Chico for 2021. Restrictions surrounding the pandemic, along with ongoing difficulties with Calistoga Speedway's ownership, are the reasons behind the move. Promoter Tony Hunt hopes that this move is just temporary and that the Louie Vermeil Classic will return to Calistoga in 2022. The event takes place September 4th and 5th, now at Silver Dollar, and the USAC CRA sprint cars will be joined by the NARC King of the West 410 winged sprint cars. Tickets for the event go on sale April 1st. To see more information about the announcement, visit silverdollarspeedway.com. There are 3 items on the streaming schedule for today. Dirt Vision has those Dirt Car Late Models and Super Dirt Car Series Big Block Modifieds from Volusia Speedway Park for the Dirt Car Nationals. Racing Dirt has carts from the I-44 Winter Shootout, and Flow Racing has Float 24/7. To see the full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, visit DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. That's it for the show today. Hope everybody has a good Tuesday. You can find Dirt Tracker Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. Those likes and subscribes on YouTube are appreciated as well. You can email the show at info@dirttracker.com. I do check those every single day. You can follow Dirt Tracker on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Dirt Tracker. You can check out the website for all kinds of cool dirt racing stuff by visiting dirttracker.com. If you'd like to get email updates from Dirt Tracker, you can sign up at dirttracker.com/newsletter. And you can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.